nights I've been breaking on the inside. Trying to run, but there's nowhere left to hide. Heart aching, but I know you're still near, whispering truth through every fear. I've been carrying the weight of what I can't explain, trying to smile through a lifetime of hidden pain. People think I'm strong cause I never fall, but the tears hit the pillow when I'm behind the wall. Silent battles in the dark that nobody sees, just me and the shadows and the memory. I've been praying for a break in this heavy storm, something real, something pure, something to transform. Lost count of the nights when I barely breathe, lost count of the wounds I never believed, but you held every moment that I fell apart. Turn the cracks in my soul to a work of art. When I'm shattered, you restore me. When I'm empty, you pour for me. In the places I felt broken and small, you remind me you've been holding it all. These tears on the altar, they fall, but you catch them all. You turn my weakness into wonder, lift me when I fall. These tears on the altar, you turn sorrow into grace. Every broken prayer I whisper, you meet me in that place. Yeah. I've been walking through valleys that shook my faith, try not to drown in the guilt I chase. My reflection felt foreign when I looked inside, shame heavy like a chain that I couldn't hide. But you saw me drowning and pulled me through. Show love deeper than the lies I knew. Every wound, every scar that the world assigned. You wrote my story with a love so kind. Now I breathe in peace I never thought I'd feel, a healing so gentle it feels unreal. And the grief I carry for so many years, hold me close when I tremble, speak life when I fade. You're the hope I cling to in the mess I made. Take my heart as fragile, rewrite every line. In the middle of my heartbreak, your love still shines. In the altar, they fall, but you catch them all. You turn my weakness into wonder, you lift me when I fall. These tears on the altar, you turn sorrow into grace. Every broken prayer I whisper, you meet me in that place. Yeah, every tear, yeah, every whisper, you hold it all, you heal it all. Tears on the altar, I leave them in your hands.
Pressure on my chest, feel the weight of the clock. Ticking loud in the silence, heart ready to pop. Mountains in my way, but the maker's my rock. Steps ordered in the chaos, can't let fate stop. Night drives, mind alive, windows crack for the breeze. Prayers whisper to the stars, carry high on the trees. Fear tried to shackle me, but I'm holding the key. Grace broke the chains, now I'm walking with ease. Faith over fear, I ain't running no more. Purpose over pressure, let it pour, let it pour. Grace over grind, it's his love I adore. Peace in the storm, hear the lions roar. Dust on my shoes, still I'm chasing the glow. Steps slide in the darkness where the spirit will go. Every scar, every bruise, let his mercy show. Made whole in the breaking, let his river flow. Eyes locked on a mission, can't be swayed by the noise. Every whisper of doubt, man, with heavenly poise. A vessel for the message, ain't my power, his voice. Faith over fear, yeah, that's the choice. When the valley gets deep, I will not fall. Here is calling of silence,
walked through the flames, but I felt no burn. Your voice in the smoke said it's my turn. All the battles that tried to take me out, you turned every single one into holy ground. Storms hit hard, but you covered me well. I was caught in the shadows of my own hell. Heart went numb, spirit almost broke, but your word cut through like a thunderstroke. Enemies circled, I could hear their breath. Whispers of defeat, lies of coming death. But a pillar of fire started rising inside, and your glory pushed back every single tide. You lit the weed when the night gets cold, turn ashes to strength, make the timid bold. Every scar that I got taught me how you saved. Every tear that I cried turned to praise I gave. When the walls close in, you break them down when I fall again. Your grace surrounds, I was lost in fear, now I stand restored. Cause the battle is yours. There's glory in the fire, you lit me higher. Every trial, every flame made my faith burn brighter. You're the chain break fire, and my soul's provided in the furnace of the testing. You alone are my Messiah. In the fire, you lit me higher. Every trial, every flame made my faith burn brighter. You're the chain break fire, and my soul's provided in the furnace of the testing. You alone are my Messiah.
I rose from the ruins where I once lay still. All the pressure in my chest turned to strength of will. Mountains move when your presence filled the room, and the darkness shook deep when your light consumed.
I've been walking on purpose with a fire inside. Got a God-given mission, I refuse to hide. Let the storm rage on, let the thunder shout. If you're in the boat with me, it all works out. I don't fear any valley when I know who leads. Your breath in my lungs is the life I breathe. Every step that I take is a step you planned. Even giants fall easy when you raise your hand. You are my fortress, you are my strength. You carried my soul when I had nothing left. You are my victory, my banner raised. Forever I'll stand here in the power of your name. There's glory in the fire, you lit me higher. Every trial, every flame made my faith burn brighter. You're the chain break fire, and my soul's provided in the furnace of the testing. You alone are my Messiah. In the fire, you lit me higher. Every trial, every flame made my faith burn brighter. You're the chain break fire, and my soul's provided in the furnace of the testing. You alone are my Messiah. Glory in the fire, glory in the fire. You refine me, you define me. You're the one who walks beside me. Late nights I've been fighting with the pressure. Heart heavy but your grace made me better. I ran miles from the truth, now I'm back. Hands up, no cap, Lord, I'm turning right back. I was searching for the light in the wrong places. Try to numb all the pain with some dark faces. People said they had my back, then they switched sides. But you healed all the wounds that I still hide. Pride had me locked up, couldn't see clear, but your voice whispered louder than my worst fear. Every night I hit the floor asking for a change, cause my soul needed order in a world so strange. I've been walking on water with a weak step. Still you never let me drown, on my feet slip. Even when I lost focus on the waves ahead, your hand pulled me up when my hope felt dead. I've been running from the past, but your mercy always catches me fast. All the nights I felt alone didn't last, cause you covered all the pieces that crashed. This my midnight altar, when my fears fall harder. I surrendered everything, let your fire make me clean. When the world feels darker, you remind me I'm your daughter. On this midnight altar, you made my spirit stronger. Yeah, I've been leveling up inside. Not the flex type, I let the spirit guide. Enemies watching, hoping that I slip. but I'm covered by a promise they can't strip. I don't chase clout, I chase peace. Now I don't fear storms, you speak seas. Bout walking through the valley, still I never fall. Cause your word hit deeper than the lies I'm told. Every test got purpose, I can see the signs. Every loss had a lesson I could realign. And the joy that you give, it's a real thing. Now the moment is the freedom that the truth brings. Hold me close when I break, don't let me fall away. Through the fire and the rain, you're the one who stays, you're the one who stays, you're the one who stays, one who stays, you're the one who stays, you're the one who stays. Midnight altar, here I lay it all down. Every fear, every crown, let it burn, let it drown. Midnight altar, yeah, you turn it all around, you turn it all around. Da, 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 da. I had nights when my chest felt tight, thoughts racing like cars at a green light, overthinking every word that they might say, letting people in my head that don't even pray. Phone on fire but my soul went numb, tryna hide from the noise I was running from. I was smiling on the outside, breaking inside, but he saw right through to the fear I'd hide. Then he whispered to the storm in my mind, said I give peace that the world can't find. I let go of the weight I was never meant to hold, and I found something better than silver and gold. Now I breathe a little slower, move with grace, trust his hand, not the pace of the race. And when the pressure tried to push me to the edge, I remember every promise that my father said. I'm covered in peace, even when it hurts, even when plans fall and life feels worse. Storms may rise, but I won't break. It's calm in my soul, no fear can take. I'm covered in peace, I don't need control. God's got the pieces I can't hold. When I feel weak, the strength increase. Heart on fire, but I'm covered in peace. Yeah, I walk through the tension with my head high, cause I know who I serve is the most high. Try leaning on my will, had me so dry. Now I drink from the well that won't run dry. Anxiety tried to steal my sleep, but his word hit hard, cut the doubt so deep. Now I quote what he said when I feel that fear. Be still, I'm God and I'm right here. Enemies talk, but I don't talk back. Let the Lord fight wars that I can't track. I just stay in his presence, that's where I win. Cause peace is the fruit of a life in him now. Now breathe a little slower, move with grace, trust his hand, not the pace of the race. And when the pressure tried to push me to the edge, I remember every promise that my father said. I'm covered in peace, even when it hurts, even when plans fall and life feels worse. Storms may rise, but I won't break. It's calm in my soul, no fear can take. I'm covered in peace, I don't need control. God's got the pieces I can't hold. When I feel weak, the strength increase. Heart on fire, but I'm covered in
peace in the chaos, peace in the night, peace when my tears blur out my sight, peace in the questions where I can't see, peace cause I know that he's holding me.
When the world says panic, he says rest. When I feel less, he calls me blessed. I don't have to prove, I don't have to perform. I'm safe in his arms in every storm, yeah. Covered in peace, covered in peace, not by chance, but covenant.
remember cold nights, heart on freeze. Mind so loud, I ain't getting no sleep. Scrolling through the pain on a small screen glow. Trying to numb what I didn't wanna show. Every friend in my face wasn't really for me. I could feel the fake love in the story. Had to learn how to stand when I felt alone. Dial heaven on the line, yeah, I found home. He said, child, I was there in the silence. I was in the tears, in the inner violence. You thought you had to walk in your own might, but I put a lamp at your feet for the night. Now I step with a calm in my spirit. Whole world loud, but I got peace in it. Every foot on the ground, that's grace in motion. Light of the world in the middle of the commotion. I ain't walking blind, I ain't lost in fear. Got a fire inside that keeps me in. When the shadows try to block my sight, I just lean on the one who turns dark. I'm walking with light, even in the rain, even in the heartbreak, even in the pain. Every single step, he's guiding my way. I'm covered in his love every night, every day. I'm walking with light, I don't move by sight. Faith in my chest, yeah, I'm built for the fight. Never throw lies, but I know what's right. God by my side, so I walk with light. Yeah, I came out the dark with a flame on. Holy Spirit in my soul, that's the main song. I ain't chasing no cloud or a name, no. I just wanna hear what done when the day comes. I done walked through valleys with my head low. Tried to fix my life with my own code, but the code didn't save, it just broke more. Till the word came alive in my core. Now I ride with the truth in the front seat. Got peace that the world can't unsee. Every trial just building my heartbeat. Every note just pushing me to his feet. They ask how I glow when the sky look gray. I say there's a light that don't go away. Even when I trip, even when I fall, he's a hand reaching out there. Walking blind, I ain't lost in fear. Got a fire inside that keeps me here. And when the shadows try to block my sight, I just lean on the one who turns dark. I'm walking with light, even in the rain, even in the heartbreak, even in the pain. Every single step, he's guiding my way. I'm covered in his love every night, every day. I'm walking with light, I don't move by sight. Faith in my chest, yeah, I'm built for the fight. Never throw lies, but I know what's right. God by my side, so I walk with light. No, I'm not alone when the night gets cold. He's a warm in my soul, my hope feels old. If I lose my path, he corrects my stride. If I lose my peace, he restores inside. Yeah, I know I got scars from the times I fell, but he turned my story into something he'll tell. Look what I can do with a broken life. Turn the deepest dark to the brightest light. Walking with light, step by step I'm guided. Even when I can't see the road, I know who's beside it. Oh, 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 oh. I ran from the call all my life. Tried to drown it out with the noise and the hype. So got later when he said now. Didn't think he still want me somehow. I broke my own heart with the paths I picked. Felt too far gone, too stained, too sick. But his voice cut through all my shame. Called me child and said my name. He said you're not disqualified by what you done. My grace is bigger than the miles you run. I knew every fall you would take and still, before the world I chose your will. So I lay down guilt at the foot of the cross. I trade my regret for a love that's boss. I'm not defined by the times I froze. I'm defined by the one who rose. I'm still chosen, even when I ran from the call all my life. Tried to drown it out with the noise and the hype. So got later when he said now. Didn't think he still want me somehow. I broke my own heart with the paths I picked. Felt too far gone, too stained, too sick. But his voice cut through all my shame. Called me child and said my name. He said you're not disqualified by what you done. My grace bigger than the miles you run. I knew every fall you would take and still. Before the world, I chose your will. So I lay down guilt at the foot of the cross. I trade my regret for a love that's boss. I'm not defined by the times I froze. I'm defined by the one who rose. I'm still chosen, even when I fail. Even when my story didn't look so well. Hero pages I thought I lost. Paid my debt with a heavy cost. Still chosen, even with my scars. Still chosen under all these stars. Devil say you done, but heaven knows. Grace said loud, you still chosen.
Yeah. I thought he was done with my chapter, till he showed me mercy after mercy after. I let people label me by my past, but he gave me a name that'll always last. I'm not my failure, I'm not my sin, I'm not the word I've ever been. I'm the one, put out the red, put his spirit right inside my chest. Now I walk with a different kind of posture. Not pride, just trust in the author. If he said mine, then I won't die, even when my feelings run out.
So I lay down guilt at the foot of the cross. I trade my regret for a love that's bought. I'm not defined by the times I froze. I'm defined by the one who rose. I'm still chosen, even when I fell. Even when my story didn't look so well. Hero pages I thought I lost. Paid my debt with a heavy cost. Still chosen, even with my scars. Still chosen under all these stars. Devil say you done, but heaven knows. Grace said loud, you're still chosen. If you feel too far, you're the one he came for. If you feel too broke, he can heal that pain more. No sin too deep, no shame too strong. For a love that's been here all along. He knew what you do and he chose you still. Knew your worst thought and he paid that bill. So lift your head, let the truth unfold. By his mercy, you're still chosen.
Not by word,
by grace, yeah. I've been through some seasons I don't post online. Battles in my mind that I couldn't define. Smiles on my face, but the way too real. Try to shake it off, but I had to real. They say, why you still praise when it's hard like that? Cause I know my God got a proven track. When the ground gave way and my plans all broke, he was right there steady with a gentle yoke. So I learned how to stand when emotions sway. Lean on truth, not on what they say. Faith in my veins when the heat turn cold. I've been, but I don't fold. If the storm gets loud, I remember his word. Every promise from his mouth gon' be heard. I might feel the stress, I might feel the low, but I'm built on a rock, I will not fold. I ain't never fold, even in a fire. Hard on the line, but my hope go higher. Devil bring smoke, but I'm still bold. Pressure on my life, but I don't fold. I ain't never fold, I'm held by grace. Wipe my tears, but I stay in place. Attack my mind, but he guard my soul. Every time I'm tested, I don't fold. Yeah, I done faced some night where I doubted. Sat in my room while the figure out louder, but I got a king who already shot it. It is finished over every mountain. If I fall down, I'ma get back up. Grace too deep, I can't stay stuck. Faith in my heart like an armor plate. I don't run from the weight, I just lift that weight. I'm not who I was when I used to break quick. Now I'm standing is up when the waves hit it. Refine my soul through the trial and the test. Now I always peace like a bulletproof vest. If the storm gets loud, I remember his word. Every promise from his mouth gon' be heard. I might feel the stress, I might feel the low, but I'm built on a rock, I will not fold. I ain't never fold, even in the fire. Hard on the line, but my hope go high. Devil bring smoke, but I'm still bold. Pressure on my life, but I don't fold. I ain't never fold, I'm held by grace. Wipe my tears, but I stay in place. Attack my mind, but he guard my soul. Every time I'm tested, I don't fold. If I shake toward him, not away. If I cry, that's fine, he still hears what I say. This walk ain't perfect, but the grip is tight. He took my weakness and gave me his might. So when it feel like too much on my chest, I remember I'm loved, I remember I'm blessed. I remember the cross, I remember the blood. And I stand in the middle of the flood. never fall. Now with his hands on me, I've been break, but he remakes.
Yeah. Lightning in the sky, but my heart stays still. Storm shaking the ground, but I know your will. Every shadow tries to rise when the night gets loud, but you sit on the throne above every cloud. Pressure on my chest, but I still won't fall. Your hand on my life has a stronger hold. The enemy whispers, but I don't bow down. Got a king on my side with a jewel crown. Warfare rising, now your arrows fly, but you got my soul out of the world, that's why. Armored up deep with the truth you give. I don't fight for survival, I fight to live. I've been walking on fire, but my feet don't burn. Your presence in the flames makes the tide turn. You speak in the thunder, calm every wave. Try to kill me, became the place I'm safe. When the wind roars loud, I stand unshaken, 'cause every fear I had, you've already taken. Even in the chaos, I hear your name. You're the one who rules every storm and flame. Yeah, you got a throne in the thunder, power they can't plunder. When the battle shakes, you cover, you pull me from under. Got a throne in the thunder, make the darkness wonder. How the weakest heart can rise when the king stands stronger. I've been facing my doubts with a sharpened mind. Every fear that I had got left behind. When your fire hit my soul, everything changed. What used to break me feels rearranged. Storms sound loud, but your voice sounds louder. Grace hit deep like a holy power. I'm surrounded but never swallow whole, 'cause your light breaks through what the night controls. You split seas open when the path gets blocked. Kick down doors that the world once locked. I don't stand on chance or luck or fate. I stand on a promise that won't break. Take my fear, take my doubt. Let your glory shake the mountains all around. Hey, take my pride, take my shame. Let your thunder speak and call me by my name. Hey, you got a throne in the thunder, power they can't plunder. When the battle shakes, you cover, you pull me from under. Throne in the thunder, make the darkness wonder. How the weakest heart can rise when the king stands stronger. Yeah, throne in the thunder, throne in the thunder. Yeah, throne in the thunder, throne in the thunder. You reign forever, you break every barrier. Thrown in the thunder, I'm safe in your power. I was mad at the door that ain't open. Felt so like my prayers were broken. Watching everybody else get blessed, while I sat there wrestling with stress. I said, Lord, why not now? I'm prepared. He said, if you saw what I see, you'd be scared. There's some things in your heart still gotta come out. I'm not just giving gifts, I'm shaping your route. So I waited in rooms I didn't wanna stay. Had to learn how to praise in the delay. Had to trust he was good when it felt unkind. Till I saw what he did, then it blew my mind. Every night, yeah, was protection from pain. Every closed door was a shield in the rain. Now I look back at the tears I cried, and I see his mercy on the other side. Heaven's timing, never early, never late. He was working while I wrestled with the weight. Didn't see the whole plan, just the next step line, but the story came together right on time. Heaven's timing, when I thought I was denied, he was writing something deeper inside. What I called delay was a perfect design. Now I thank God for heaven's timing on mine. Yeah, I
tried kicking down doors that would break me. Tried running in the rooms that would shake me. But he pulled me back, yeah, he saved me from a spotlight that would have enslaved me. He ain't rushing just cause I'm impatient. He's too wise to move on my frustration. If he say wait, then I'm holding that line, cause I know what he does is divine. Now I move at the pace of his presence, not the pressure of the opinions or mentions. I don't need overnight, I need his will. If it takes 10 years, I'll be still. Every night, yeah, it was protection from pain. Every closed door was a shield in the rain. Now I look back at the tears I cried, and I see his mercy on the other side. Heaven timing, never early, never late. He was working while I wrestled with the weight. Didn't see the whole plan, just the next step line, but the story came together right on time. Heaven timing, when I thought I was denied, he was writing something deeper inside. What I called delay was a perfect design. Now I thank God for heaven's timing on mine. If he said no, maybe that was love. If he said wait, maybe that was enough. If he closed what I thought was my big break, maybe he saved me from a heartbreak. I don't have to know all the reasons why, I just gotta trust the one who can't lie. If he marked every day before my birth, then I know he's timing every step on earth. Right time, right place, right place. Heaven timing, right time, right place, right place. Heaven timing. I'm at peace with his pace. I've been through some nights I don't speak on, 4 walls in my mind that I leaned on. People see the wins but not the weak moments. Had to trust God just to keep going. I was lost in the noise, couldn't hear nothing. Heart cold, couldn't feel nothing. Then the whisper cut through like a clean blade. Said your mind even through the mistakes you made. Now I'm moving with a peace that don't fade out. Ain't perfect but he wiped what I played out. Every tear, every fear that I taped down, he turned into praise, now I'm laid down at his feet. When the storm hit hard, he was right there. Pulled me through pain I thought I couldn't bear. I don't walk alone, I got heaven in my steps. Every move I make, yeah, grace is what's left. I got grace in my steps, hope in my chest. God on my mind when I'm feeling that stress. I don't fear nothing, yeah, I walk blessed. Even in the valley, I know I'm protected. Grace in my steps, faith in my breath. He saved me once, now I owe him my best. Devil try to fight, but he don't get next. Covered by the blood, yeah, I feel that test. Yeah, I came from the dark, but I glow now. Holy Spirit in my heart when I slow down. Try to fight alone, but I know now, if it ain't God first, it goes down. I was looking in the mirror, trying to heal scars. Now I'm looking at the word, finding who we are. Never thought I'd make it this far, but he broke every chain in my mind like a steel bar. Leaned on grace when the world felt bitter. Didn't fall once when the lies got bigger. Now I stand tall, spirit in my liver. Faith got heat, call it Holy Ghost shiver. When the storm hit hard, he was right there. Pulled me through pain I thought I couldn't bear. I don't walk alone, I got heaven in my steps. Every move I make, yeah, grace is. I got grace in my steps, hope in my chest. God on my mind when I'm feeling that stress. I don't fear nothing, yeah, I walk blessed. Even in the valley, I know I'm protected. Grace in my steps, faith in my breath. He saved me once, now I owe him my best. Devil try to fight, but he don't get next. Covered by the blood, yeah, I feel that text. Yeah, I've been low, I've been tired, I've been weak, but he met me in the places I refuse to speak. Gave me joy, gave me strength, gave me peace. Now my purpose overflowing like a stream released. I ain't who I was, I'm who we redeemed. Not living for the crowd, living for the king. Walking with a calm in the chaos unseen. Grace on my life now, stepping between. Grace in my steps. Everywhere I go, he direct, yeah, I'm blessed. Yeah, I'm blessed. I'm blessed.